What is going on, guys? Bionic Man here with a quick Fitment update. So in the description of this video, I'm going to post a link to the Fitment AMA, but I want to cover over a couple of things really quick if you don't want to listen to that whole AMA. But in there is a question that I asked as well, and I will reference that question. But essentially, they were saying that the token launch, token staking, updated website, all of these things are going to be implemented on the 30th of August, will be the token launch. The updated website will all be incorporated ahead of time. Staking will be incorporated either prior to, in certain circumstances, or will be post token launch. They discussed not allowing the immediate taking out of withdrawals of Fit from the app immediately. They talked about a couple week wait before you could do that to balance out the token price so it wouldn't plummet right away. I'm sitting on a couple hundred Fit. There are people that are sitting on a couple of thousand, so I understand the logic there. Some people that post in Discord have, 10, 15, 20,000 Fit, so I understand what the point is there. One of the things they did talk about that was in particular was the leveling. So they had said that if you have a level 30 shoe and you breed it with an MG Glide that's only level 1 or level 10, that the shoe level that you get going forward in the future will, off of the breed, or mint, quote unquote, will be of lower quality compared to if both shoes were at a high level. So I think they were saying that the pro, the athlete, all of these things, they had given an idea of being exclusive to level 30 sneaker holders. So with that said, if we have about a month and a half, I highly recommend taking your Fit and leveling up your sneakers every day. I know I will be trying to get my glides up to level 30 after getting my basics up, but I'll be doing the leveling simultaneously. So that's probably the best logic here, to get a better level quality shoe from rares to legendaries going forward in the future. They had talked about having a max level of 50, so it might be a smart idea to start getting your shoes leveled up to a higher level in preparation for breeding in future minting as well. So, like I said, there'll be a description link to their AMA. One of the questions that I had asked was a question that I had talked about on Stepman in many different occasions, was talking about their carbon tax credit function. If they had planned on incorporating or generating carbon tax credits, I had asked about that. They did give an answer, which I thought was pretty interesting. This is something I feel very passionate about. The carbon tax credits are definitely a great way to stabilize an economy, like I had talked about on Stepin. If you go back to one of the greatest times in American history, when it would be post-World War II to the late 70s, we were on something what was called the gold standard. And basically what that meant was that every dollar that was in circulation in the United States economy was backed per dollar with gold in our reserves, which gave our currency actual value. If you notice, post-pandemic, the COVID pandemic, 25% of all US dollars that have ever been circulated or printed in the history of this country were printed in the year of 2020. And that is not just a United States thing. This is a worldwide thing, that the currency is being printed dramatically and can be printed and really has no backing. So my idea was, with all of these countries joining into the the Paris Accord and limiting their carbon emissions and all of these different things, companies that are big, like Boeing in any manufacturing company, Airbus, anything that has to do with oil, these companies need to generate carbon tax credits. They need to buy them so that they can maintain their carbon emissions down to a maintainable level where they're not going to get raked over the coals in taxes or fines from different governments that they're doing business with. So I believe truly that by generating some of these carbon tax credits, by running, walking, jogging, doing whatever we're doing in the app, and using those carbon tax credits to basically set as a floor or a foundation, kind of like the gold standard, like I gave you the example with the United States with the FIT token, it could generate a much higher token value. Carbon tax credits are around $30 to $50 a piece, depending upon where you're buying them. So it would generate a very high sustainable return. It would also generate a high sustainable backing. So that's my wrap up today on this app and on the updates with Fitment. If you guys want to stay tuned, I'm going to keep leveling up my sneaker day by day, week by week, and I'll be posting the results and getting ready in preparation for the 30th. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and as always, Bionic Man out.